Hey skiers, I'm Jeff from Skiessentials.com. Welcome to our 2024 ski test. Today we're talking about the Armada ARV 106. This is a great ski, kind of blurs the line between like a twin tip all mountain ski and a powder ski at 106 underfoot with some elements to it that really add to its powder performance. Here in Vermont, it's practically a powder ski. You know, not many of us own something too much wider than 106, but definitely a ski that can be different things for different people depending on where you live, the snow conditions, and how you like to ski. A little bit interesting from Armada for 2024, we got 3 new ARV skis in the 88, 94, and 100. This 106 actually stays the same from a shape and construction perspective, so just a new top sheet graphic here, but that's just fine with me because I think this is a great ski, and I still think that there's a lot of people who should be or at least could be considering this ski. So to start, the construction is a little different than those new ARVs. This ski uses a poplar and ash wood core. So I was just holding the ARV 100, the new one. This 106 is noticeably heavier, and that would probably come across as a negative. Let's see, let's check out the actual weight here. We are just over 2,100 grams, and this is a 180 centimeter length. So certainly not a lightweight ski. And if you're kind of thinking about maneuverability, how easy it is to flick the ski around, obviously you would want a lighter ski. The lighter, it's going to be a little quicker and easier to do those things. But with weight comes excellent stability. So I've always thought that this ski is a little bit misrepresented in the market because if you just look at it, you know, it looks like this soft, playful twin tip ski. But if you hold it and if you flex it, it's got a pretty strong flex pattern. And especially when you ski it, you start to realize that like this thing is strong. This is a ski that you can ski fast and aggressively, and the ski responds really well. It loves to be skied that way. You see a lot of Armada athletes just kind of ripping through off-piste terrain on this thing, hitting backcountry jumps, just like all sorts of different things. So super cool ski, and I don't want the weight to throw people off. It's just important to have a good understanding, a good honest understanding of what the ski actually is, what it's trying to be, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Looking at shape, we are camber underfoot in this ski with rocker in both the tips and tails, as is true with most ARV skis. They are, after all, kind of freestyle skis. We have pretty much symmetrical tip and tail rocker. I would say in the 106, we get slightly longer tip rocker than tail rocker, more noticeable than in those narrower skis. Another thing I want to point out, which is kind of one of those things that like hard to say whether it falls under shape or construction, is this smear tech. So similar to what we see from Atomic in Horizon Tech, they're kind of beveling the tips and tails of the ski. By doing that, they're giving the ski more surface area and more displacement. So that basically equates to more float without going into like fluid dynamics and all that stuff. But smear tech gives the ski more float. It also reduces upward pressure from the snow surface, allowing you to release the tail edge and smear, hence smear tech, smear, skid, slash, do all those things that require releasing the tail edge of the ski or the nose edge of the ski if you happen to be skiing switch. So that's kind of the recipe here. And I do think that weight is an important thing to think about. If you're choosing this ski, you should be thinking about a ski that's pretty strong. You want to ski it fast. You want to rip through just whatever snow conditions are in front of you, whether it's chopped up bowls like late in the day when things are all tracked out. You can do that and the ski stays very composed. You can just rip through fresh powder on it. It's not like as much float as a JJ or some of the other wider Armada skis, but I still think for most skiers, like that's probably wide enough. Really the instance where it might not be is those that live out west that are lucky to get a lot of snow. And in that case, this could really be your daily driver. But super strong ski. very capable in what you can do with it. You can ski at switch, you can land switch, you can slash, you can smear, you can carve. You can basically do anything that you want. Again, I think it's best for like a pretty strong, pretty aggressive skier that wants something in this width range with a twin tip, because when you add up all those things, there aren't like that many choices. Usually when we get a ski with rocker profile like this with a twin tip, it's going to be on the lighter, softer flexing side of the spectrum, or at least that's kind of how I feel. And this is a little bit of an outlier there. So a really cool choice depending on your style of skiing and what you're looking for, but certainly one to take a long look at if everything I've said sounds like you. I always really enjoy skiing it, and even for me, like, I'm very familiar with the ski. I understand its capabilities, but every time I ski it, it's still a good reminder of just how strong and capable it is. So that's it. That's the Armada ARV 106. Let us know if you have any questions about it, and we will talk to you soon.